Welcome to Dark Sorcery. Uriel Zahriel here. Many of you seek to know or want to know. You could simply start today. You could simply start your practice with a minute a day with a simple meditation. Just looking within to learn thyself, to know thyself. It's really simple as that. If you lack resources, it doesn't even honestly take that much. You can go to your local dollar store, find candles, even some basic incense or herbs there, all local, within your own $1.99 store. You don't need to look and start with expensive items. Start within, start with yourself. Start today. Know yourself and begin your practice today. Uriel Zahriel here from Dark Sorcery, bringing you a little bit of advice and tips on real quick about candles from your dollar store, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, wherever you may be getting some of your glass candles from. A lot of us like using glass candles because they're safe, they're effective, they burn for very long hours, and they're quite effective. Some things to consider though when you go pick one out is honestly you want to pick them up and look at the bottom of it, make sure that the bottom of the wick is actually centered of the actual jar, and then that'll give you an equal burn all the way through. And same with the top. A lot of them will actually be, because they get hot and they will settle. So you want to make sure that the wick is fully through. And if you actually plan on anointing them and putting oil, so you can get a metal skewer and actually put it down and allow your oils. Uriel Zahriel here, Dark Sorcery. Oftentimes, we catch ourselves in a bind needing incense. Here's a little quick tip for you. If you have cheap incense that's lost its smell, or if you just want to make a particular incense for a spell and you can't find a particular one, you can go to your local dollar store or just get cheap incense. Usually, I know it doesn't smell that great, but you can take a regular anointing oils or a particular oil that you particularly may need for your working, and you take that and you apply it to your incense stick, let it dry and soak in a little bit, let it sit a little bit, and then voila, now you have the particular incense that you need for your working, and now you can continue on with your working. Enjoy. If you haven't already, come check us out on Facebook, our Facebook group, for more tips. Zahriel here. A little tip for you guys in your practice. A lot of people tend to add things from other cultures and other practices into their personal practice. There again, it's your personal discretion to use things as you see fit. But many people use Florida water in their practice. But if you want to get more life out of your Florida water, because it can be rather costly, put it in a spray bottle. And you can also add regular rubbing alcohol to this, and you'll get more life out of it. It doesn't change the smell, doesn't change any of the actual properties of it at all, but it'll actually it'll last a lot longer. And you can also add distilled water to it as well. That also will give you more life out of it. Uriel Zahriel, back with another little tip for your practice. You know, oftentimes we get really caught up in looking for different ways to expand our protection, our cleaning ways of our ritual prep. Well, I took a little trip down to my local occult store the other day. Just kind of, I get updates as to what's new and upcoming, and sit there and wanted to see what they had. And I was actually quite blown away by this. And they started coming out with actual barred soap of Florida water. Granted, it's not Florida water, but it's Florida water themed bar soap. So now you can actually prep by your shower or bath now before your ceremony by using barred Florida water soap. Hey, Uriel Zahriel here, back with another quick tip for your practice. You know, as professionals of our craft, masters of our craft, We're here also to dispel a lot of things that are not true. And a lot of times, there's a lot of ongoing debates as to who can do what, who can't do what, who can burn what, and what not. We're the only professionals on this platform doing such said things. So, if you have questions, please hit us up in the comment section. But honestly, there's a lot of ongoing debates about burning sage. You can do the same things by burning eucalyptus. Smells wonderful. You can energize and still bless and cleanse your spaces and do everything you can do with sage that you can do with eucalyptus. Give it a shot. You may like it, you may not, it may resonate with you, but it's your practice. Give it a shot. Have a nice day. Hey, Uriel Zahriel with Dark Sorcery. Welcome back. Little quick tip for you guys. All of us in the occult, whether it's Dark Sorcery, LHP, it doesn't really matter. We all utilize candles, whether they're expensive candles, cheap candles, what have you. Many of us love Dripless Candles, just simply because they're less mess. You can save yourself some money by actually buying the cheap candles. Simply, all you have to do to make them dripless candles is soak them in a cookie pan overnight in water. And in the morning, pull them out, dry them off, and then instantly, voila, you have just created yourself a dripless candle. Now you know. Save yourself some money, and now you have a dripless candle. Have a blessed. Uriel Zahriel here with Dark Sorcery, bringing you another tip for your magical practice. Today's tip, magical sigils. There's a plethora of different ways to do this. This is just a facet of different ideas, different concepts to this. There's many books that have been written about this, so please, there's an idea. Different ways, different ideas, different concepts, different methods, different even substances you can even apply this to. It doesn't even have to be this way. If it works, use it. If it don't use it. But anyways, here we go. If you want a quick and reusable, easy way to use sigils, you can go to Walmart or your craft store and you can get these little packets of wooden discs. You get 6 discs for $1.99. It's not that bad. You can actually inscribe them, consecrate them, and use them in your magic practice. Hey, welcome back. Uriel Zahriel here with a quick tip for your practice. Many of us utilize candles in our practice, and many of us always have little leftovers of candles, as I have a little pot of some of my personal leftovers of my candles. And a lot of people honestly throw them away. Actually, you're throwing away a lot of useful magic from past workings. What you can do is go to your local Goodwill and get you a crock pot. You can put your leftover candle pieces in there, turn it on, and re-solidify your candles and make new candles from your past workings. You'll have actually a more amplified, powered up candle for your future workings. Now you know. Welcome back, Dark Sorcery. Uriel Zahriel here with a quick tip for your magical practice. With this whole pandemic going on, many of us have work to do in our practice. Some of us are shy on money. We have candles that need to be dressed for our practice. And, instead of having to go out and face, masking up and having to put on all this madness and dealing with crowds and stuff and buying a special crazy oil for a practice, honestly, all you need to get back to is yourself, your basic needs, use your intention, go down to your kitchen, and honestly, you can use regular cooking oil. It can be avocado oil, it can be olive oil, or anything. Just put your intention, use your magical incantation over it, and voila. You just now created yourself an oil that you can actually use in your candles and anoint your candles.